3-2 is so much better than 2-3. That's just the reality of the situation when it comes to the Green Bay Packers. A lot of ugly wins. A lot. And look, Jordan, he's only 2 weeks back. And, excuse me. I don't know what the hell that was. That's nasty. I'm sorry. And look, Jordan Love always throws off his back foot. That's not a new revelation. That's like a tendency that he really does that before the injury. But like for the past couple of weeks, it's really been bothering me. Like if he could, because while he has a phenomenal arm, as we'll see early in this highlight, the throw to Jayden Reed, he doesn't have the arm of Aaron Rodgers in regards to the accuracy and maybe power of Rodgers. So that throwing off the back leg stuff, I really want him to stop that. Our pass rush is terrible. We cannot get any pressure on any quarterback, but especially this game. It was embarrassing. But ironically enough, their run game, because they threw a lot of screen. Well, let me stop spoiling it. But overall, this was an ugly win, but we got it done. And it's really a testament to our defense bending but not breaking, and our offense clicking in moments, but they're just not putting it together in a full game the way we would want. But let's check out these highlights. I actually recorded this last night, but I was so sleepy. Y'all, I was literally falling asleep on camera. I said, I can't do this. So I didn't even watch like 2 minutes of it. I was literally like falling asleep. I was coming home from work, So let's do it fresh. Let's do it now. Let's check it out.
2 out of 3 wins, at least go 500. Get those wide receivers back. Here's the 2nd and 3.
And to be honest with you, because I believe the Rams have like the worst run defense in the league, we didn't run as much as I thought we would have. Even though the first 2 highlights are run plays. And I got to tell y'all something. I've been saying it all year. Jayden Reed is our guy. He's him. I hate to say it. And look, we're going to get into the Romeo Doubs stuff. But Jayden Reed is him. At least at the moment. But I shouldn't even say that. Hold on. Here you go. Here go the play right here. Look at this. Now, let's be clear. This was a bad decision. 2nd and 10. I don't know what it is. Jordan Love really goes for home runs. But, like, he's been doing it more than usual this season. Especially the past couple of weeks. I don't know why that is. Because he doesn't have to do it. Just take what the defense gives you. But he's been on, like, he goes for the home run a lot. This was not smart. This was not a good play. If anything, I think the defense kind of bailed us out because the safety is almost like he's backpedaling and he's not tracking the ball at all. And it literally just drops right in Jayden's hand. So it was technically a good throw and great catch, but just not a smart decision and not something that I want Jordan making a habit out of. But for highlight's sake, cool. But this was not good. Okay, never mind. I thought the safety was already behind him and he wasn't tracking it, but all 3 of them was kind of like tracking it together. And this is a great play by Josh Jacobs. I mean, the bounce out, make a second move. All gaps closed. He bounced out, went to the outside, reached the pylon. That's just a great play. So, great drive, but again, just not something you want to make a habit out of. those home run plays that just, yeah, just not a good one. Not a good idea.
Once again without Jair Alexander, inactive, out with a groin injury. 1st and 10.
Gosh, I miss Jair, bro. Now, I want to give a special shout out to our DBs because Jair Alexander, he's not just our best defensive back, but he's a leader. He has a C on his jersey. He's a captain. So to be out there without one of your commanders in chiefs, you know, and for these guys to just play, again, they broke. They made a lot of mistakes, this defense. It was not good. But when it was time to make plays, as Jaden Reed, he catch that crazy catch but dropped that. But when it was time for the defense to make plays, they made them in crucial moments. And everybody been getting on Kenny Clark. I would say this is not a good year. It hasn't been a good year so far. And we are getting to that point where, it's early in the season, blah, blah, blah. We're past that point. You got to start to execute and make plays. I don't know. I know they've been doing like a lot of trap stuff on Kenny, but, you know, we got to figure it out, man. And Rashawn not looking that great. But that was just a great drive by the Rams. They just ran it down our throats. Like,
pressure, little jump pass, complete to Kraft.
Now Kraft not there, but as we all know, Kraft might be the player of the game. Honestly, I shouldn't even say probably. I think he was the player of the game. Either him or McKinney.
Got a first down. He caught 6 balls last week on that last row of the defense. 2nd and 10. Stafford will try to
Like, look at that, bro. We can't get any pressure. Like, they are, they killing us up front. There we go. As soon as I say something, though, there we go.
3rd and 12. Coming after him, Young. Just heaves it. Somehow it's caught for the touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, look. That's Brett Favre stuff. Not trying to give up on plays and running out of the pocket and just throwing like that's not what we need from you. That's not, and not to say that's not Jordan Love's game, his ability to make plays, extending plays. Even though he really has, I wouldn't say that's like a staple of Jordan Love, at least up to this point in his career. Like, when I think of him, I don't think Deshaun Watson, or, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of Jordan Love's plays are dropping back, scanning the field, putting it where it needs to be. It's not a lot of running out of the pocket and trying to make something out of nothing. And right here, I don't even know what that was, but that was just terrible. That was just terrible. I can't explain it. I don't think he was trying to throw it away to avoid the safety. I think he was genuinely trying to make a play. Like that. This is Jordan Love. Just drop back, scan the field, find your receiver, put it where it needs to be. That's Jordan Love. Drop back. That's it. That's what I like to see from Jordan Love. That extending play stuff, that's not his game. Drop back. No, that's a fumble. It was definitely a backward. Again, a good portion of this game I did not see because I was at work. But my boy had a rough one last week in Lambeau. Apparently, he's better on away games than home. But we'll take it. Again, bro, just look at that. Look at the time that Matthew Stafford has, bro. Like, no, we can't get no pressure. Shout out my boy McKinney, man. Xavier McKinney. Again, I said it last week. I've said it every game this year, but I'll say it again. I have no idea. Well, yes, I do. Nobody wants to be a New York Giant right now. Nobody. I don't care if you're a terrible player. Even if you bad, you don't want to play for the Giants. Because it's just embarrassing. Even though they won yesterday, which is crazy. No. I have no idea why Xavier McKinney was given to us. But I tell you what, we love him. And as we all know, this is not his only highlight. Let's keep going. But Xavier McKinney is on pace to be Defensive Player of the Year. He's 5 for 5. Well, I shouldn't have said that. Well, y'all saw the game. Look at my boy Kraft, my other stud. And I'm going to tell you something about Tucker Kraft. He's becoming the perfect tight end. He blocks. He's a hell of a blocker. And he's becoming, as we saw in today's game, he's becoming a valuable target for Jordan Love. He has all the makings to be a well-rounded, perfect tight end. He does. Especially from what I saw from this game. But that was just great complimentary football. Defense gets the stop, gets the turnover. Offense capitalizes and scores. But look at Xavier McKinney. Look at Xavier McKinney. Just look at him. Look at that stud. Oh, my gosh. The man is 5 for 5. 5 interceptions, 5 games. Okay? And just as a whole, he's playing well. Forget just the interceptions. Like, as a whole, he's playing well. Just his overall game. He's playing phenomenally. He has the ability to be Defensive Player of the Year. He's 5 for 5. Now, I will say he's probably about to get to the point where coaches are going to say, yo, don't go his way. Don't go his way. If we do, look him off first. Like, literally, like, look him off and then throw to your receiver. But it's about to get to a point where they're not going to target him at all. If he's anywhere in the area, they're not going to throw it. The man is 5 for 5. Absolutely incredible. I love the sweep stuff we do with Jaden. I mean, his speed. I mean, Jaden Reed is him, bro. He's our guy right now. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I hate to break it to Romeo Dobbs, you know, but Jaden Reed is getting it done, bro. And there go Tucker. Just look at that. Look at that sexy beast. Say what? Oh, they gave us. I was about to say, I don't remember that. Okay. Yeah. Kraft he's him, bro. And that was a great play call down the red zone. That was just a great play call.
Long, fighting for it. 3rd and 6.
I was about to say, that was a lot of time. Thank God Matthew Stafford just held on to it too long. That's good protection. Good play by Wicks. Now, this was a rough game for Wicks, if I'm not mistaken. I think he caught 2 passes on 7 targets. Oh, look at Kraft. Just a beast. You sexy animal.
Gotta get to the 41 for the first. Love flushed out. Able to skip out of the sack.
Hey, look, when he does extend plays, that's what I want. I just want you to get out of the pocket and go. You know, great play by Jordan Love right there. Once again, great job by Josh Jacobs. All the gaps closed. He bounced on the outside and got beat him to the spot. That was just great defense by the Rams. They saw it coming, made the play. Whoo, Stokesy. You got it, buddy.
That last one went for 17. This is every bit of that as Whittington gets it to the 33.
But the more they throw the ball out here, the more they separate from other teams with Stafford's skill set.
Two straight to Atwell. There's the 19.
Yeah, by this point the game was over. But even though they did score.
First and goal. Yard away. 3.5 remaining.
I would actually play action this one. Yep.
Throws it. Caught for the touchdown.
Whoo, Stokesy.
Marcus Robinson from Stafford.
What a great route.
Here's the chance to bring it to a field goal game.
Man to man. Corner came over. You want something coming across, some misdirection, give it to him quickly.
Great defense. Great defense. Look at the cheese heads in the house. Look at all those Packers fans. I swear the Packers got the best fan base in the nation, in the sports world. That's big boy running by Josh Jacobs.
On 3rd and 10. Goes long, Wicks is open, and it's knocked away. What a recovery at the last moment by Darius.
Yeah, he kind of underthrew him. It was a lot wider of a pocket to drop that pass that I think Wicks could have made, but he actually dropped it on him. I think Wicks should have caught it. You know. But
Put away from the first. They get it to Kyron Williams. He breaks up the middle and has the first down before being dragged down by McDuff. They rush 5. Pass. Parkinson. Fought for the first down. Did they get it?
No, they didn't. Give the ball to the guy who can always get you a foot or an inch if you need it.
Kyron Williams. He fought for it. Boy,
Tough.
they had him stopped.
tough. That's just toughness. No other answer for it. But great job. Great coverage by the DBs. Matt definitely wanted to make a play, held on it too long. And our D-line finally made the play.
Parkinson, we're going to have a 4th and 3 coming up.
You take your shot, it's one-on-one everywhere.
Oh, that's great defense.
And no flag. Parkinson was the target. Evan Williams.
Great defense. As the sun, oh my gosh. Turn my light on. But tough game. Tough game. Look, I think the Rams are better than 1-3. I think they're one of those teams that, you know, they're not going to do anything this season. Like the season is, I won't say a wash, but I don't expect them to do anything. But they're going to be a tougher game than what their record says, right? It's going to be one of those teams, like the Cincinnati Bengals, right? Cincinnati is better than 1-4. Now they're 1-4, so it's like, the season might be over. But if they don't lay down and quit, they are going to be a tougher team than what people expect. Again, based off of the record, you know. So I think that's the case for the Rams, right? Like the Rams, it says 1-4, but they're a tough team. They're a tough team, and you really have to work to beat them. Even though their run defense is not great, even though you wouldn't be able to tell from the way we played them. We did not run as much as I thought we should, but whatever. But overall, it was a rough game. But again, everybody kind of made plays when we needed them to make it, both offensively and defensively. Because again, both made a ton of mistakes. We could not, from defense perspective, we could not get pressure. We didn't do a great job of stopping the run our damn selves. And they kind of just walked down the field. And if it wasn't for like a couple of sacks every now and then in those turnovers, this could have been bad. And on the offensive end, we just couldn't get that good consistent drive that I would have wanted to see. And yeah, but again, when it was time for us to make plays, we made them. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all always about. But it was just kind of hard to watch at certain points. Definitely want to have a better representation of us as a team out there. But, again, for the Rams, yeah, I will say the season is a wash. I don't see them doing anything. But they're a very tough team. Very tough team. And they have Matthew Stafford. So you got to respect them. And as for us, I think we're going to continue this ugly performances but win thing. I think that's going to continue, and we'll take them. As long as we do that pickup thing that we usually do, it always happens. We always kind of start slow, even when we win. Right, even in the 13-3 seasons, right, with Aaron Rodgers in his final years, those first few weeks, they're ugly wins, but they're wins nonetheless, right? And then towards the end, we start to pick it up and kind of get the ball rolling, and then we just squander in the playoffs. But so I'm hoping that's the case with us this year. We're just gonna piece together some ugly wins until we finally get that chemistry and that what word am I looking for? Just that momentum. Until we hit our momentum and really get the ball rolling, then things will look better. But right now it looks ugly. But for a lot of good teams in the NFL right now, it's looking ugly. Have you seen the 49ers? It does not look good. Have you seen the Ravens, they're starting to get the ball rolling, but as we know, the first 2-3 weeks was not good, but now they're hitting in stride. The Jets, oh man, they look bad. Only team in the NFC right now that's really been consistent is the Vikings, ironically enough, and I think we should have beat them. I had a couple of comments in my last video saying, look, we could have beat y'all if it was just two stupid mistakes by Jordan Love and what was it? I forgot what it was, but we could have beat the Vikings. That's all I'm saying. Could have beat them, but yeah, outside of the Vikings, everybody kind of looks sketchy. Hell, in the AFC, I saw the Bills lost yesterday. Like, there's a lot of teams that just don't look good right now. Like, a lot of playoff and highly projected Super Bowl favorite teams don't look good. So, But good game. We won. I'll take it. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about it in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that $75K giveaway. Until next time, peace.